unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 79!
Rivers to throw this time. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jim. Check 50. Check 14. Let's go.
Now Rashad Penny. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And that's good.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson on the run. He'll let this go deep right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check out.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rivers will get this one to Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Gordon. He's got the first down inside the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
You got it. You got it.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Bang out, bam.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now it's Wilson, buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
50 cents.
On first down, Wilson steps away to his left.
Let's get off the field.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Hey, easy. Tuck.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Fourth down, here's Wilson, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Red!
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, That's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now see.